Under dark, ominous skies this morning, a Jack Henke show.
It is dark.
It's really dark. It's weird.
Compared to yesterday, it was blazing sun. It just got dark very quickly.
Yes.
Russ Meyer
Yes.
wants you to know
Yes.
he spells Meyer differently than your
My film director.
your film director friend.
It's a shame.
Meyer. Well, it is, but it isn't because
That was cool.
ooh. Yeah, Blackie hates thunderstorms.
Oh, he's not a fan.
Oof.
He doesn't do well but he does okay in the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He doesn't love it, but the thunderstorms really get him going.
Oh, boy.
He's always right at my side when the thunderstorms come.
Not a fan.
You know what?
Well, yeah.
You know what I want to talk about this morning?
What's that?
Turds.
Well, it's been a great show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thursday.
I don't understand. I do not understand. If you're ever use a shared toilet.
A shared toilet. Okay.
Well, it's not public. It's not public because it's at the gym. So I mean, it's a business. But
I don't use those toilets very often, but go ahead.
Why not?
I don't eat where I poop, and I don't poop where I eat.
You know what? The best one of that is James Gandolfini. What was Sopranos?
Mm-hmm.
He was yelling. He was talking to this kid, and this kid was hitting on this waitress or the hostess at his favorite restaurant, and he said, "You know, there's the old saying, you don't shit where you eat." He goes, "But you don't shit where I eat."
The Bocchini way.
But I walked past the stall and there's a huge turd looking at me. And I'm like, I didn't have to use the toilet.
The fact that it was looking at you is really interesting. As long as they start talking.
So I was like, oh God, I got to go in there. I hate that. I flush it. What? But the deeper question is, what kind of a person would leave their calling card like that?
A lot, apparently.
I don't understand it. What's the point?
Some people, I think it's, it's like, look at that. See what I did?
It's ridiculous.
I made that.
Oh, you made that already. You got that between your ears if you do that. God. Anyway, that was a great start.
Underscore again the reason why I mostly actively avoid the lion's share of public latrines.
Well, is it because
I don't like it?
Other people use them?
That's a huge part. Humans are gross, man.
Well, so we're all gross.
Humans are yeah, but I'm not.
You are twisted.
It's nothing but a compliment, sir.
Oh my God. Anyway, I don't want to take the whole show talking about turds. But
I think our viewership would just.
It just bothered me. It doesn't bother anybody. It just bothers me. You know what?
555-1212.
I gotta clean up your shit.
Those other people's flop annoy you?
I don't like it.
All right, Jack doesn't like this. Duly noted.
Today is July 26th.
Very much so.
It is Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge is an outreach organization serving the homeless community in Milwaukee and surrounding communities. Congratulations to people who rallied this week. They got all the volunteers they need for Saturday morning.
Hey,
so it's fantastic. So thank you to anybody out there.
Gotta be us.
Yes, it's us. So the next time they need them is Saturday, August 5th. They're looking for volunteers. But I found something in Arnold Schwarzenegger's newsletter talking about, and this goes for Mel's too, so to help Mel's charities. Research suggests that helping others is one of the best things you can do for your health and happiness. An analysis of 27 studies on happiness found that acts of kindness, anything from donating time and money to providing assistance designed to benefit others, increases well-being. Research also suggests that helping others strengthens your social networks, encouraging you to interact more with others. Very true. Not only does this improve your self-esteem, doing good makes you feel good about yourself, but it also leads to more interaction and connection, which are both associated with happiness and a longer lifespan. One study suggests that helping others can reduce early mortality rates by 22%.
Hey,
22.
Junk.
Yeah. Geez, compared to those who don't engage in acts of kindness. And I am the king of acts of kindness. I understand. So nutrition and exercise get a lot of attention for good reasons, but don't forget that social health is also an important component of health. And one of the easiest ways to strengthen your social muscles is to help others, give back, and spread positivity. So you could look at
my
it
social muscles, baby.
If you could look at it and say, why should I help someone else? I got my own problems. Well, helping others, if you want to frame it like that, could be the most selfish act you could do because it's only going to help you.
That's true. That actually is, there's a definite logic to that.
Yes, there is. Yes. Don't forget, speaking of Mel's, this Saturday, Skippy Fest.
That's right.
Kicks off at 11:30 a.m. and runs through 11 p.m. They're going to have live music, foods, and stuff, raffle prizes, delicious food, and 2 live bands under a tent. A tent would be a good thing today, I would think.
I think
I don't even know if a tent would stay up during this.
It's kind of monsoony. Yeah, it's we need it. We need it. Keep it coming.
So, are you happy with the rain? You think it's going to bring mosquitoes one of these times?
You know what? They're kind of here.
Are they?
Haven't had much skeeter action. Monday night, I noticed when I was outside on my driveway.
What were you doing outside? You're never outside.
I was watching the cars go by.
But the sun was out. You might remove some of that first level of paste from your complexion.
The sun was mostly down. Hey, we got time. We have time. Yeah, we got a little time. So actually, I have been trying to. My knee has been very, very good lately, and so I decided to use it and sort of relearn how to walk, which is very exciting. Yeah, no, it's great. It's nice. And been walking. I think I live near Port Washington, so I have this amazing marina area for walking. Yeah. Why am I not doing it? Because it's absolutely gorgeous down there and it's cool. And it's a really good walking zone. I mean, the sidewalks are really wide, so you can really avoid people nicely. I love that. So I've been taking Mallory, who also is kind of in and an artist and doesn't get out. I said, we both should start walking at night when I get home from work. It would probably be really good for both of us. And it has proven to be true. The 2 walks we've done so far after this decision was made. So as in a long-term study.
It's a great start.
It is a great start. So, but I don't know how long has it been since you've taken like a long walk off a long pier. But it snakes around, and they have those really cool, seemingly I would say unattainable apartments that are right on the lake there that they built. Gorgeous looking building. The old.
I think those are condos, aren't they?
Condos, sure. I would think. I mean, near the old Smith Brothers, kind of like.
Right down on the wharf.
Yeah. So you go over this bridge, and kind of nestled in by those condos, there's like this little row of kind of hidden businesses, and I think there's maybe a CPA and an insurance salesman or something, just small little offices. The final office in this row was very surprising to me. Boudoir photography.
What?
Yes, sir. I think I have it. Do I have my phone with me? Yeah, I think I took a picture of it because it was just too amazing.
That's not the place where the Dockside Deli is it?
Certainly it's in the vicinity, but this is further. This would be further south of that.
Obviously, this isn't a brand new structure with the boudoir photography. That sounds like a long time business that's been there.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, I can't quite comment on that, but let's see if I got it here. I do. Okay,
what did your daughter say when you were featured?
I had to do some explaining.
Posters on the windows.
I had to do some explaining, because especially with I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Like this is in the window.
I can't. A little closer. What? Okay.
It's a mannequin with some very lacy something or other. What? Here's the business. Let's see. It's called Buxom. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buxom Boudoir Photography. Oh, they have a QR code. I could probably scan that.
What is boudoir photography? Is it like we were talking about? It's not the hard R.
What you gotta do? You gotta take your girlfriend. You gotta take her into your bedroom, aka your boudoir, and you gotta get out your phone and you gotta start taking pictures of her, or vice versa.
All right, that's pretty gross. So, what do you?
Or whatever, boyfriend, girl, whatever. I mean,
yeah, whatever.
I'm not gonna exclude anybody here.
But so, how much is it?
I didn't have their prices posted.
You didn't go in?
Russ Meyer,
you walked past the boudoir photography and you didn't say, what the?
Well, they were
I gotta check
closed.
this out. Oh,
they were closed.
How do you know? What are they?
I did not rattle the door. You're right. I mean, maybe someone was in there. I do not know. But
Yeah,
I
they probably don't have bright lights in there. You know,
yes, I want to walk in and someone's got the arms up and they're doing whatever. So, sorry, I just wanted to use your bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, there's a turd in there.
Did you flush?
Nobody flushed. Nobody leaves a turd in boudoir photography places.
But
how would you define a boudoir photography?
It's actually what you were just saying per our conversation yesterday. I would call it hard R.
Hard R.
Yeah, or maybe even soft R. It's not straight up like pornography because I think then the Port Washington authorities might be pounding on their door. Although it is discreetly set back. It was discreet until this radio show. It's kind of set back into this little like kind of nook and cranny, and you can easily miss it. Although with the extraordinarily lacy whatever Victoria's Secret thing they have on the headless, armless, legless mannequin, which of course Mallory was like, "Oh,
that's a real turn on."
I was like, "This is disturbing," a little bit,
especially walking here with my father.
Yeah. Well, she had questions, so I had to answer all of them. I think I did okay.
Oh God, poor kid.
Yeah.
Russell agrees with me, by the way, that I'm the king of.
I saw a question mark on that comment. I don't know. It wasn't king. It was king.
I'll take it. Thanks, Russ.
Enunciation right on those comments.
You know what? We got to start being on time to bring AJ in because he's been advertising to the world. Shouting out to the world to tune in from 8:15 to 8:30 on the show. That's the only time
they get here. They see two clowns, two single old farts talking about boudoir photography.
just to aggravate him for being so selfish as to say the show is only 15 minutes long. Or the good part, the only part you have to watch.
I've heard of who's this AJ you're talking about? I've heard of him. He's a sport guy. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
the new guy on the poster. Bring him in.
Absolutely. AJ McKinney with sports on time, mostly. AJ.
Boys,
good morning.
Boys. I sit backstage and I listen to the whole show, and then I get that
roasted. We roasted you.
That warm welcome.
I hope your heart is charbroiled after that.
Oh, it is just full.
I want the char marks for on your heart from Burger King.
These acts of kindness. That's what we are full of. It's good for your health.
Remember, Jack's the king.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, it is.
How you doing?
Good, boys. How we doing?
Well, excellent.
A little dark, a little creepy. I don't know what's going on in Mequon, but it's a little dark over here.
It's dark over here too, boys.
All right.
It's always bright where you are, AJ.
It's days like today that we thank America that we have a roof on our baseball stadium.
Yes,
that's true.
We thank American family.
Yeah.
for continuing to pay for it.
What time do they play today, AJ?
1:10.
Also afternoon. Okay.
They'll get that game in.
All right. Last night, Monday they win a close one. Last night they lose a close one.
Last night was less close than the score would indicate, though.
Really?
They were down 2-0 in the ninth. That Yelich 3-run homer could have been a walk-off, but they gave a 2-run homer in the ninth. So,
what's with the late inning give-ups lately with them?
Well, I think what happened was they were down, so they didn't go to the A bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what happened, really.
Okay.
So I wouldn't attribute too much to it, but.
Now they're in a first place tie.
No, they're a half game up.
They're half game up. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen today?
They'll win today.
Do you know who's pitching or not? Does it matter? Did you just say it because you just have confidence in their team?
Who's pitching? Burns. Freddie.
Freddie's pitching. All right.
Yeah.
See if we can have a couple good outings in a row. What about your pal Sal? How did he do?
He did okay. He got a walk. He pinched hit in the eighth and got a walk. So it was good.
All right. Well, good for him.
Yeah. I want to also give a shout out to Matt Menzel yesterday. Matt Menzel's our player. For those of you who don't know, Matt Menzel is our play-by-play guy for the. He did the Northwoods League All-Star game yesterday on ESPNU.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd he do?
He did really well.
Excellent.
Yep.
Speaking of the Brewers, I had told you about this yesterday. The Bleacher Report had their power rankings out. They do every week. This week, you want to take a guess at where the Brewers landed?
12.
No, they were 14 the week before. You think 12?
Yep.
Wrong.
10.
Wrong.
13.
Wrong. Going the wrong way.
16.
No, you're going the wrong way. You're going up 13, back down. They had them at 7.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, this is what they say. Biggest deadline need, better hitters. The writer says, I'm trying to figure out how to write this in a way that it won't get me accused of having copied it and pasted it from last year or the year before or the year before. The Brewers are good but flawed. They have the pitching to win in the playoffs, but their lineup currently looks like Christian Yelich babysitting the kids. William Contreras and Willy Adames can be assets in the postseason, but who else do you trust in a clutch spot in October? Owen Miller, Bryce Terang, Sal Frelick, Andrew Monasterio. Things will look a little better once Rowdy Tellez and Brian Anderson are healthy, bringing a little bit more power potential to the starting nine. But even at full strength, the Brewers badly need upgrades in the lineup.
Yeah, they do. I would not, no disrespect to Andrew Monasterio, but Andrew Monasterio as your 4-hole hitter is not the answer.
It's not the answer. This is nothing new, like the writer of this piece said. We talked about this when they didn't do anything much over the winter. Are they ever going to do anything to get some?
Well, they got Contreras over the winter.
True.
And Payamps and Peguero, so
That's one hitter.
I know, but they got they got that's a benefactor of the Hader trade too. For those who don't remember, we got Esther Ruiz and flipped them to William Contreras. So I'm worried that we won't have enough hitting in the playoffs, but I'm worried that I just don't want them to make a shocking move like they did last year and go out and say, "Hey, we're trading Corbin Burns. Hey, we're trading so and so." I don't want them to do that again. So I'm kind of sitting on pins and needles to see what they actually do.
What's your prediction? Will they make any moves? The August 1st is the trade deadline, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a week from yesterday.
They had Matt Arnold on the GM yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
On the
broadcast.
And
okay.
He said we're looking to add to this team. He said I don't know what he said I can't use particulars, but
no, we can't give particulars. Yeah.
But we're looking to add to this team. So that kind of gives me confidence that he wasn't wishy-washy about it. He was, and your team is, let's call it what it is. They're 10 games over 500. If you told me on August 1st this team would be 10 games over, if you told me on July 26th that they'd be 10 games over 500, I would probably laugh. But now, yeah. So yeah. So.
And in first place, you wouldn't have expected them to be in first place at the beginning of the year.
Fourth place at best, probably.
Yeah. So, you've seen Cincinnati a couple games this week, and you saw them the week prior.
Yeah.
What do you think of Cincinnati? Are they for real?
No.
Why do you say that?
They can't pitch.
Do you think they're going to get some pitching before the trade deadline?
They better. I mean, their starters ERAs other than what's his name? Abbott, who started last night, are in like the fours, and his ERA is now 1.9, but he's made 10 starts and 4 of them been against the Brewers. So, yeah. So I don't.
That's unusual in itself, isn't it?
It is, and 3 of them have come this month. So, yeah.
So okay.
Let me put it to you like this, Brewer fans. This is it against Cincinnati. Today's game, it's July. Mark it down. This game is huge. Today, I wouldn't say normally that a game on July 26th is huge, but you want to take control of the division, and you want to make a statement. You win today's game, and you go from there. So.
Bulldog.
AJ went.
Mark the pixel. Mark the pixel. Whatever the right thing is.
Got my pen right here. I love it when AJ goes full like WWF announcer and is just like, "This is the one. Mark it down. Today's the day. It's full Gorilla Monsoon." Lord Alfred Hayes, which I guess I'm more of in this situation.
We're getting Gorilla Monsoon right now.
Well, guys, I gotta say, I am happy. I am happy it's raining today. There's no game today, so that's good.
Yeah.
But I'm happy it's raining because we honestly need the rain.
It's crispy out there. Yeah, it is dry. So yeah, we should get pounded today.
We need the rain because we do need the rain, and we need some moisture in the air. So
absolutely. What are you talking about? Are you nuts? It's humid and dewy and everything else. It's yuck. Even before the rain came today, I
have like 6 cacti growing in my backyard, Jack. Is that normal?
Yeah, right. Exactly. But we'll get off weather.
Yeah, who made you the weather boy? Stay in your lane, bro.
Talk about a union violation.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I'm excited for today, and should be an exciting game. And
is the game accessible, or is it on one of those funky channels that nobody can get?
It's accessible. Accessible.
All right, good.
Telemundo? Univision?
No, it's a...
Do you ever listen to a game on Telemundo? It's fantastic.
It's fun.
Those
guys are into it.
Yeah, I don't know how they survive a whole season because they're so up and down during one game. The swings of emotion are crazy. Batshit crazy. All right, AJ, I got something else for you. Yesterday, Sports Illustrated said they ranked the NFL teams going into the season.
Did you see Jordan Love was a 70 on Madden rating?
A what?
A 70.
A 70. What's 70?
On his Madden rating.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know Madden ratings. So tell me what that means.
He was a 70, which is a pretty average quarterback. But their speed was, the speed for receivers was all in the 90s. So it was good.
Okay.
But yeah, should be a good training camp. I'm excited. I can't wait. I want to get up there this year because
do you?
I do. I'm a season ticket holder, and I haven't been to camp in like 5 years or so. So I want to get up there and see what the difference is.
Well, Mr. Season ticket holder, their preseason power ranking was number 24 out of 32.
Oof.
I think though, instead of getting all excited about that, it's all based on one unknown, and that's Jordan Love. I mean,
yeah, right. Exactly.
If he's good, they'll be good. If he's not, they'll struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's more so, yeah. We'll see how good. I'm excited this year because people are going to take this and say, AJ, what are you talking about? We'll see how good the system is now. Because we'll have to play
AJ, what are you talking about?
Well, I'll explain Bulldog in a second.
Okay.
We'll have to play with.
Seemed like a cue, so I jumped in.
Yeah, right. No, right. You good. So we'll have to play within the system and see how balanced this offense actually can be, because we don't have the Aaron Rodgers. I have a cannon. I'm just going to throw the ball 30 yards downfield. Anymore. So.
And are you sad to see that go?
No. Every relationship runs its course in time.
Okay, I got a thing for you in football.
I've been waiting for Jack and I for that to run its course.
We've run our course. Pro Football Talk,
Yes.
NBC affiliate, had listed their top 10 coaches in the NFL.
Yeah.
Head coaches. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. Number 10, Jaguars coach Doug Peterson.
10, huh?
Yeah. Number 9, Titans coach Mike Vrabel.
9.
Number 8, 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan.
He's underrated, man.
He's overrated.
Yeah.
Number 7, Rams coach Sean McVay. Number 6. Oh, you want to say something? Go ahead, H.
So 4 of the coaches, 2 each are in the same division. Interesting.
True.
Interesting.
6, Broncos coach Sean Payton.
I think he's kind of the hidden gem because I don't know what he's going to bring to the table this year.
I'd say he's a gem. He's not hidden. He gets a lot of publicity, don't you think?
Yeah, but he's been out the game for a couple years.
Yeah. Okay. He's more like a X factor. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But yeah. Number 5, Seahawks coach Pete Carroll.
He's overrated.
Me too. 4, Ravens coach John Harbaugh.
But he's right there. He's right there. He's one of the best coaches in the game. By the way, we'll get into his brother in a minute, but his brother's going to get suspended.
I know, but that's a joke. Number 3, Patriots coach Bill Belichick.
Questionable.
You think?
I think no.
Okay. You're a doubting AJ, not a doubting Thomas. You're a doubting Anthony.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, Steelers coach Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
Yup. I'm shocked at that one.
Yep. He's never had a losing season in 16 years.
Number 1, Chiefs coach Andy Reid. You knew that was going to be.
That was going to be number 1. Yeah, they won the champs last year. They're the champs. So.
Yeah. So you found some fault with that ranking, and that's your point of like the Packers and Matt LaFleur. LaFleur has been, I think he was coach of the year when they were 14-2 or whatever. Twice. But everybody attributed that to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he got partial credit, right? So let's see. This will be I think he's looking forward to this year as much as fans are because he has. I mean, it's a new challenge. It's different, and
this is not going to sound bad, but it is. He's got new toys to play with. So we'll see what happens.
AJ, who's that kid from the receiver? Is it Jaden Reed or what?
Jaden Reed from Michigan State?
Yeah.
Watch him.
How's he going to do? I've heard good things.
He's small, but he can punt return. He can catch. He's 5'11" and a half. But we'll see what happens.
I heard he's fearless. All right. Speaking of punt returners, did you hear this? Bills Nyheim Hines.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, out for season with knee injury, suffered on a jet ski.
He was sitting on it. Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, I did. It's just like it's just bad luck. It's not like he was goofing around doing crazy stuff.
He was just sitting on the jet ski.
Yeah, and another jet skier sitting on a jet ski when you sit by another rider. He sustained serious but not life-threatening injuries that will require surgery. He wasn't able to make much of a mark on offense last year, but he did thrive as a kick returner, taking 2 kickoffs back for touchdowns.
And if you remember, he's the one who took the kickoff back when DeMar first showed up at the game.
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, DeMar.
Yep. Against the New England Patriots. That's the same game. And DeMar, I'm seeing the harsh reality of NFL life and life in general. You know, he's such a great inspirational story. They're saying he's not a lock to make the team this year. He's back to full, he's back all in, which is good, great. But
yeah. By the way, if I can, real quick, prayers out to Bronny James. Speaking of DeMar, and prayers out to Bronny. Bronny had a cardiac arrest similar to DeMar during the USC practice on Monday. So just prayers up to him and the whole James family. LeBron gets a lot of flack for
being a jackass.
what he says, but you don't want to see anything happen to his kids.
That's true. I completely agree. Well, LeBron's done a lot of great things, and he's done a lot of really things that make me aggravated. But you're right. Then the kid's only 18. You think, God, even no matter how much money you have, like I think LeBron's made over $1 billion. It doesn't matter when something like this happens.
No, it doesn't.
It's a kid. It's a kid, and no matter how famous your family is, it's a kid, and you don't want to see that happen. So. Yep.
Only silver lining on this story is that it always underscores the fact that sporting places with where kids are playing should have an AED or someone trained to.
Right, exactly.
I mean, because that's the only
The USC medical staff saved his life. So
yeah,
good.
It does bring awareness to that because every year you get one story like this where
I heard that there are 150 cases annually per year, and this,
wow,
this particularly hits close to home for me because for those who don't know, and I'll share the story. We lost Whitewater lost their point guard last year to a cardiac arrest. So not last year, but 2 years ago, and so it's particularly hits home for me. So.
Yeah, these seem like perfectly healthy kids too. I mean, this is like either a something from birth, or some kind of defect, or
more than perfectly healthy, super athlete.
Yeah, super athlete, exactly. Yeah. So it's just like
I don't think it's I don't think it's an issue of overexertion. I just think it just
it's a valve. I mean, you get a valve that is not functioning right or whatever. I mean, these things happen all the time. It's not unusual.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to him. Best wishes. Indeed. Truly. So, hell hath no fury like Patty Hansen's pissed off.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to aggravate her.
No, well, we have to aggravate her a little because I do have to. I have in the wings here the critical segment. It is Wednesday, and the kids get upset if we don't do this, and we don't want to upset kids. So who do we upset? We go for, hey AJ, is this a sport? And this is a good one today. I don't know. We have a great commentator on this too, so does not require a whole lot of commentary from me, which is good. And
it's really good.
We go.
All right, so boom. I'm not too sure what's going on here. All I know is Indians are slapping each other for reasons I cannot explain. Is his opponent, does that count as a 15-yard penalty? I see a yellow flag in the background. Nevertheless, let's slap that body.
He's jumping to slap.
Let's read into the genjutsu of slaps. Shades of green shorts, bald spot. These dudes created a circle in the sand while slapping each other. This reminds me of my childhood. The only difference was I never slapped my dad back. Does nobody have a different attack? Super Smash Brothers should sue. This is the epitome of one-button melee. He nearly got slapped out of his epidermis. Unemployed dad bod, Indian discount, Freddie Mercury in the face, almost got slapped into the sea. To make matters worse, his GPS is all the way out of whack. He don't even know where he at. 1 second you are on the beaches of Mumbai, and the next you're on the shore of Bangladesh. Feel the velocity of my hand upon your nipple.
You do well. So there we are.
Wow. Wow.
Is that a sport, AJ? We have to know.
You know what?
Yeah. It's a tense moment.
I don't know.
What? I've stumped AJ with this one this week.
It's almost like a combo of wrestling, but the guys like jujitsu type moves were like
a little bit.
Yeah. So,
some jumping going on. So you're getting a little of everything in there.
So I'm gonna say depending on what it all depends on what the objective is.
But we're not sure. Nobody really knows.
They don't give us an objective, so I'd say, yeah.
You could have answered with maybe or mostly, but we'll take so that's fine.
In the sand. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's not limited to young people either. Because
I was going to say there's no age limits and there's no weight classes. I mean, one guy weighed the other guy by a good 50.
It's possibly a good spare tire might help you out to kind of absorb some of those shocks.
Well, it didn't help. What's this dude? Bald spot green shorts. That's what they call them.
Anyway, all right, AJ.
All right, AJ. One last thing. It's National Bagel Day.
It is.
Ooh. Do you like bagels?
Yes, peanut butter.
Peanut butter bagel. Excellent.
No. You put peanut butter on a bagel.
Yes.
All right. What kind of bagel, though? Anything in particular?
No.
Okay. Oh, all right. Good for you.
Big Apple Bagels in Grafton. They got some good bagels over there.
Yeah, and that talkative dude who runs.
Yeah, he's great. What's
Joe,
his name?
right?
Joe. Yeah, Joe's great. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Joe is amazing. I don't go in there nearly enough. I should go to the point where actually I only get there maybe once or twice a year. Every time I come in, he knows me. He's just like,
you leave an impression.
I guess.
Not just in the sand. You
yes,
leave an impression.
after I face plant after getting slapped.
All right, AJ.
AJ, have yourself a good day.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. And one more thing, I am working tomorrow, so if you want to come out tomorrow night,
hey,
come on up.
Brownie pot smoker waiting for everybody.
Wait, last thing. It's tonight's the Women's World Cup. U.S. plays
8 o'clock.
Belgium,
right?
Yeah,
Netherlands.
So, yes or no? They going to win?
Yes.
All right. It's supposed to be a real tough one for them. There you go. Okay, you don't have to watch. AJ says they're going to win. That's good.
Right. Done deal.
2-0.
There we go.
Oh,
with a point spread.
Slaughter.
All right.
Yeah, it's like you slapped that bitch.
Woo. Right. Take care, AJ. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. See you, AJ.
AJ McKinney with sports on the Jack Henke Show. And on a Wednesday, we segue right from the grueling
the person you never want to be matched up against in a slap.
In sand slap?
Sand slap.
We have to get a name for that.
Look at her. I mean, really look at her.
She's ready to go. I can see she's getting ready to slap both of us at the same time, like the Three Stooges. Hey, here we go. Patty Hansen.
There she is.
Patty Galoon Hansen. Good morning.
Guys.
How are you today?
I'm just doing peachy good.
Wow. Peachy is great, although I don't like peaches because they're fuzzy, and I don't like eating fuzz.
Oh, you are.
We'll just take the skin off.
No shit.
That's work.
Hey, Patty. Superfan Russ Meyer called you the little engine that could. You have a little engine that could.
Oh, thank you. I love Russ Meyer. I got to meet him in person one day.
And he said she's a little engine that could, and she doesn't need your help taking everything off the rails because she does it. Yes, she does it herself.
So
there.
Sweet.
I haven't met Russ either, and again, neither you nor I can meet him for the sole reason that he's currently on strike. He's our head writer, and he's on the picket line. That's actually scab work. The two comments he put in this morning. I'm not sure if the union will be too thrilled with him, but that's fine.
How are you, Patty?
I'm doing well, thank you. I do have a question though about this boudoir photography.
How can I help? What's the rate card?
Meet you later. My camera's ready.
You know what? I feel like coming. Mr. Wonderful has retired. Now he has time. He has a more flexible schedule.
Snap. Be Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. Yeah. No.
He didn't retire just to start up another profession, did he? He's not our boudoir photographer. I can see him. All right, getting your laziest thing and going, "Hi, smile on camera."
Mr. Wonderful's boudoir photography, right on Lake Michigan. You can't miss it.
My question about this boudoir photography is this: do you go there and they have like a set up like that looks like a boudoir, or do they actually come to your home in your bedroom? Either way, there's like another person in there.
There's a lot going on. Yes.
Oh, it's no worse than a porn flick. You know they got a whole crew there.
I suppose I could Google them and see if they have a website. So
do that.
I mean, I'm on a work computer.
I know this would be great.
I don't want Miko in
Who's been searching boudoir photography?
So talk amongst yourselves. I'll do a little legwork here.
What do you got for us, Patty? Besides rehashing the boudoir photography. He's on a mission now. I've never seen him. He's never been so. I saw him putting away books the other day, and he was so not into it, so lazy. But now he's a man possessed. Give him a research project.
In. And by the way, there is not a single instance or wait a minute, I didn't check Facebook. Go ahead. All right,
Daddy,
you knew you couldn't bring up boudoir photography on my day and night.
I like the way you say boudoir. Say it again, would you?
Boudoir.
Oh, that's good.
I believe I have found a Facebook presence.
All right.
Well. So here we are, everybody. Let me get this shared. Please get the young viewers out of the room.
Bye.
Welcome to Buxom Boudoir.
Oh my.
1.5, they have 1,500 followers. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going any further.
Okay.
Wisconsin's only full-service body-affirming boudoir studio right on Lake Michigan. There we go.
Body affirming. Sounds positive.
It does.
Michigan.
I want to have them on the show.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on that.
Yeah.
If anybody in the sound of my voice knows the proprietor of
Mr. Buxom,
Mr. Buxom or Mrs. Buxom
or Ms. Buxom.
I used to follow Mrs. Buxom all over the place. I was slapped. I was like one of the Indians on the beach. I got slapped.
Stop yourself right now.
Oh, lady.
You are so believable as a creeper that you better stop it.
What if you have no buxom?
I don't. Well, that might be an alternate business. I don't know. Yeah. Buxom, and then around the corner is anti-buxom.
Yeah, less so.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Nice that we have a variety of interesting businesses here in Ozaukee County.
We sure do.
Yeah, quite an
Speaking
array.
of which, Dorothy Galloon Jewelry Estate,
Antique,
and
vintage,
and anything, but not limited to that. Patty can help you with anything.
Yeah.
Buxom or non-buxom photos.
What's going on with our favorite jeweler in the theater district?
Oh, and I'd like to thank you, by the way, for stopping into Brenda's show yesterday. That was nice.
Oh yeah, and Brenda's a really nice girl.
She's wonderful.
I've known her for a long time.
She's great.
She was the executive director of the Ozaukee Volunteer Center, and I was president of that committee at one time. So
very, very cool. Yeah, her show's going to be a barn burner. We're gonna get some pretty good eyes on that thing, I think. So
oh yeah,
well, it's a very interesting topic.
It is.
I know you were talking about people who believe and not believe. And
excuse me, Patty, but for people who don't know, what is it?
So it's a show we call Peep Connection because Brenda is a medium, among other things. She's also an artist and a book publisher. She's done a lot of wonderful things, and we met her late in the spring. And
so she's a medium and not a buxom.
And she's a medium.
I'm
not waiting into
Patty's saying she's buxom, so she's a buxom. She's a buxom medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing Brenda like I do, she'd probably find this all quite amusing, actually. But she, shall we say, commiserates with energies that probably you nor I are able to do. And it's funny. I am a lifelong card-carrying member of the Skeptics Society, but boy, Brenda just kind of chips away at my skepticism every time.
Patty,
they're going to throw me from the club. Let's put it that way.
What were you going to say, Patty? You were going to say something about
I was just going to say it. Yeah, I know it's personally. It's like I so want to believe because to not believe to me is like, oh great, you die and that's it, nothing. I mean, who wants to me that's super depressing. To me, I gotta have something that's going on afterwards. I don't want
a heavenly jewelry shop to run.
So it's something that I want to believe, but I'm always looking for proof that it's for real. And I was talking to her a couple of, oh God, this was long time ago, and telling her about some different things that had happened after my father died. She mentioned one, but there were several different things that happened that I don't know how else you can explain it. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand coincidences. They say coincidences are more coincidental than what we give them, credit for.
Yeah.
But when something is just so bizarre, what are the chances of that? So, like I say, there are things that have happened after my dad died, especially, and then right after my mom died, some very strange things happened. And again, how do you explain those things? And
well, you know who doesn't believe as a generality in coincidences are policemen don't believe in women, don't believe in them, because when something happens like that, and they are the ultimate fact finders. They're not ones to go jumping along with any crazy theory.
Columbo was a good one.
Columbo, yeah. But coincidences, as soon as they see one, they go, yeah,
right,
here. Yeah,
right, absolutely.
So there's that too. There's the other side of it.
Definitely. And there are podcasts out there where they
talk
about the odds and how coincidences are just that, coincidences. So, I get it. I respect somebody's belief and not believing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. For me personally, I need to believe there's something after this, because otherwise that would just be way too depressing.
Yeah. Kind of a waste of space, I mean, literally.
Like, all of this for what? Nothing. Yeah. There's got to be something.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting because Brenda, I was hoping it wouldn't go this way, but it kind of did. And then I was talking about my dad a little bit on the show, which was really surprising.
Yeah.
And she did mention after the fact that she said, do you have, your dad strikes me as kind of a jokester, which she got right. And she said, is there anything weird going on? Like a flickering light bulb that you can't quite, and I have had one like that. Yeah. This is next level type stuff. So last night, Mallory and I were talking about a little bit. And the minute
after the boudoir photography,
after which my dad would have found quite amusing as well. Yeah. And this is crazy. I just started to talk about that, what we just talked about here with her, that I said, hey, your grandfather, I may have commiserated last night for a bit. And she was like, what? As Dad's cheese finally slipped off its cracker. And the microwave went on. There was absolutely no reason for my damn microwave to go on.
Right.
At that very moment. And, I have cats and they do stupid things like on the countertops, but there actually would not be any way that my cat would have been able to turn the microwave on.
Right. The cat is watching you right now and the camera setup, you don't even know. And they're making microwave popcorn going, they're falling over that.
Hey, I'm all for it. Cause like I said, I've been a proud and very happy skeptic. And when stuff like that goes down, it chips away at my skepticism. And I don't like that.
Well, I'll go through this quickly because I do want to talk about something. But it before my father died, we always made these pacts. Listen, when you die, if you can come back and let us know everything's okay, please.
Careful what you wish for.
Right? Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Well, one day, this was when my father was dying, and he was confined to his bed, and we were watching the Montel Williams show. My mom and I, right? He, my mom and I, and Montel brings out James Van Praagh, who is a medium, and Montel talks about how he's got this woman, he's sequestered her. There's no way that James Van Praagh and this woman could even know anything about one another, and if you can't believe Montel, who the hell can you believe?
So, right, of course.
Right. So this woman comes out and he says to her, does the song Maria mean anything to you? Well, she starts crying because her name is Maria. And then he said, I'm seeing two men, an older man and a younger man, and they're both dressed in fishing garb. Well, now she's hysterical because her son and her husband were killed in a car accident on their way home from a fishing trip.
Wow.
So then he says to her, since your husband and son died, has your phone been ringing? And when you get there, there's nobody there. And she said,
It was
yes. So I looked at my mom and my dad and I said, okay, here's the plan. Whichever one of us goes first, when you get there, call. Just give us a ring. Reverse the charges. Reverse
the charges.
Right.
I'll pay for it.
Reverse this one to hell.
play that Led Zeppelin record backwards. You'll hear me.
This one's on Lucifer.
So about a week after my dad died, my phone, this is before cell phones, this is at my landline phone at my home, every day at 9:00 would ring. I'd go to the phone and answer it, and there'd be no one there.
No.
And I'm like, okay. And so I even
text from the other world.
Right. I even called the phone company once and asked them if they could tell me if there were any records of any phone. Well, no, they didn't see anything.
Oh, wow.
Like, okay, fine. So one day I was down this is when we owned What's Poppin'. I was down at What's Poppin'. I was too depressed to sweep and mop the night before.
To pop or mop.
So I came in early and I sweeped everything up and I was mopping everything up. And I was just almost finished. And all of a sudden the phone rings. I pick up the phone. I look up at the clock because this happened every day at 9 a.m. I looked at the clock. It's 9 a.m. I'm like, hey, this is Patty. What's poppin'? And there's nothing on the other line. So now I'm holding the phone and I go, okay, Daddy, if this is you, give me a sign. Now I can almost hear my father saying, what the hell do you want me to do? I've been calling you every day at 9:00 in the morning, and now you're wanting me to give you a sign.
I want to talk about your vehicle's warranty.
Right. I'm not a circus act, for God's sake, So I turn around, I put the phone down. I turn around to go back, finishing mopping. And there on the floor, right where I just walked, right where I just swept, just right where I mopped, on the floor is a fresh wood shaving this long. Now, here's the significance of the wood shaving. The day my father died, that day, he said, Patty, I wish dreams were a reality. And I said, why, Daddy? And he said, because I was walking. And at that point, he couldn't walk. He said, I was walking and I was in a field of tall, cool grass. And I came across a beautiful old church that they were restoring. And they were doing beautiful woodworking on it. And it was so gorgeous. And I wanted to help. My father was a woodworker. He said, I wanted to help so badly. He said, but they wouldn't let me. So all I could do was watch. And there is a wood shaving, fresh wood shaving. So long. Now, what is that doing in a popcorn shop?
Well, Patty?
Yeah.
What's your reputation as a sweeper? Are you just a sloppy sweeper? I gotta ask
check
Mr.
the records.
We gotta ask Mr. Wonderful. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is Patty as a cleaner?
And Mr. Wonderful's like, God, every time she's done cleaning, there's wood shavings everywhere. Which could mean anything, of course.
I am a meticulous cleaner.
I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Well, for the sake of our show and for Brenda, let me tell you that it is Tuesdays at noon Central Time, and it's live right here on where you're watching us now. I use the same tech. So basically, it's on CPL Radio's Facebook page. It's on the Cedarburg Library Facebook page, and it's also on our YouTube page. So tune in. We're still kind of honing the show. That yesterday was kind of episode 0 because we're just trying to figure out what our workflow is going to be, and just to see if we had something. And I think we got something. So I'm pretty excited.
I do too.
And you favor Brenda already over. Brenda, all of a sudden, Brenda's going to come on. He's got in that little shithole he used to call a studio, where it was just tables.
You get that, Linda?
Together.
Shithole. Yeah, I want to make sure you got that.
I walked in there yesterday to drop off something for Bulldog, and which you haven't got it. We got to talk about that. There are 2 easy chairs in there with a microphone next to them. It looked like
it's Kush.
It was nicer than Archie and Edith set up in All in the Family, but it was a gift for that. Yeah, 2 chairs together like that. And I was like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Sorry, guys like us. So, Patty, we've left you with about 60 seconds to talk jewelry here, and I apologize, but it was an interesting topic.
I was going to talk about, but I can talk about it next week.
Let's do that.
What your pinky length says about you.
I knew that was going to be your thing. I'm a medium too. I knew that was what you were going to talk about.
Jack's trying to venture out into a new career.
No,
it's day one. It's day one.
We'll just be talking about pinky length, nothing else.
Oh boy! And what does that equate to?
Jewelry and how it relates to jewelry.
All right.
Okay.
Very good.
Very cool. That's
Excellent.
a good. That's a teaser, as we call in the
Absolutely.
the biz.
Absolutely.
Way to go. Way to go, Patty.
Excellent.
All right.
What was the? I'm trying to. There's something about being a teaser, and I can't remember. Oh, never mind.
What's going on down at the Buxom photography studio?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's a teaser right there.
My question was the song Maria the one by Blondie? That's a great song.
I don't know that one.
I hadn't thought of that.
It's fabulous.
Jack's such a new waiver.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got to get on CPL radio. Might as well do something, get some ratings up, for God's
There we
sakes.
go. All right.
Brenda's going to do it, it sounds like. And
I-
Patty, every day our
slam dunk.
numbers are spiked because of
Sure.
her.
That is true. You're what I call a loss leader. You're a ratings gift.
You're a
I get him in the door.
You're a chick
But
magnet.
who I think is way the best is well, of course, AJ. You know, I love how every time he comes in every morning, hey guys.
He's kind of our teamster.
He just treats the morning with enthusiasm and
He
love
does.
every day. So unless his team loses, but it's still filled with enthusiasm. But I just think Lisa is hilarious. Oh my God.
Tuesdays are fun. Tuesdays are fun.
She is the funniest.
We have a wonderful cluster of daily regulars, and of which you are one.
Well, but Lisa's humor is like, it's so dry. I mean, she'll say something and it's like, oh, you know, and then you're laughing. She's really funny.
Lisa, I hope you're watching. You're getting rave reviews.
The thing about funny people is they almost always have a great laugh too, because they laugh at themselves and at others, you know. And Lisa has a great laugh. It's very infectious. So does Dr. Kelly has a great laugh. Very different.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Kelly's laugh. She's the best laugh. Oh
This
my
show
God.
is we are so dialed in right now. We've been doing it for years, and we're at our peak, and we're not on strike.
Well,
We're showing up for work.
This isn't our peak. If this is our peak,
What did you have in mind, Jack? Nudes on ice next year? What are we doing that's going to spike the ball in the end zone, huh?
just
Getting a
wanna be
pole
charming
back
self.
here? What are we doing? What are we doing? you let me know. I haven't been to that meeting yet.
You never show.
That's
I
probably
gotta
remember,
figure it out.
guys, behind every great man is a very great woman. So
Hey,
you got
there it is.
great woman behind you.
We are surrounded. We are absolutely just, it's like, yeah. So, and that's where our chief demographic is actually among women, which is great.
That figures.
I believe it. Well, two good-looking guys.
That's right. Yeah.
Extension 207. You all know where to find me.
Good-looking and not married. Hey.
Don't call Bulldog. He's never there. He's never. He'll end up talking to his desk a lot.
You know where to find me.
This is the desk of Jeff Messerman. I didn't know desk could talk, but Jeff's does.
I wanted to talk to Jeff, not his desk.
My desk has some very pithy things to say, I promise you. I've trained it well. All right, folks, that is a show for a Wednesday. Patty, thank you, as always, for coming in and bringing insight and wood chips. I like where we're going there. All right. And thanks. Good stuff. And we will be back tomorrow with Dr. Kelly, who we were talking about, and we'll talk critters. I get to talk about my Siamese cat who has returned to the roost, and we'll see. I have some interesting stories to report from there. And Patty points for all. I haven't seen that in a while. All right, take your Patty points and make it a good day. All right,
Bye,
take
guys.
care, everyone. Back tomorrow.
Great week.
Adios.